Good morning, good afternoon to everybody that's seen this a day later or a few days later. I hope you slept well. I hope you have a good day. Today, I will be doing my review of episode 3 to the Halo TV show series. I'm not gonna lie, this one, I liked it a lot better. I honestly don't remember my ratings for the first two, but I honestly think this one was a lot better. No, it did not have no fighting whatsoever, but what they was doing in this episode, I really liked. Once again, like I stated in my Doctor Strange review, I'm doing things a little bit differently. I'm going to give you my opinion of the episode, give you my rating of the episode, and then I'll go in deep into it. This episode really doesn't have nothing really deep to talk about, so this video might be a little shorter than the other ones. But I liked it because in this episode they finally bring in Cortana. If you're a big Halo fan since the very beginning, or you're just a Halo fan from any of the games, well, probably not Halo Reach or ODST, but the main games like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you've seen like the little movies or TV shows that they did on Netflix, if you read any of the comics, then you know Katana is a key factor in all of Halo. And when they finally brought it into this episode, I liked it because I think the person playing Cortana, I mean, I don't know if it's the same voice actress. I don't know. It's difficult. She sounds like it a little bit, but I don't think it is. But she must have did her research because she's pretty close to sounding just like the Cortana of the games. So I really liked it, and she kind of got down like her character down too, like how she talks and everything. Besides with Cortana, that's really the best thing about the episode, honestly. I mean, they also like start to build a connection with her and Master Chief. I like that too. Basically, everything that's going on with Katana, Master Chief, Dr. Harsley, everything's going on that side is good. The other half of the episode was like, we really don't care because they're talking about things with the little girl. I can't. She's not even that important to me that I remember her name. Was it Zar? I really don't remember her name. I think it started with a Z. But overall, the episode was good because where they're getting ready to bring things into it. But this also shows how AIs were made, in their image. I don't know if they went into that with the games and the comics, but so far with that, I like I did it. Kawhi, her name is Kawhi. Kawhi, yeah. I really don't care about her. They, like I said, half of it is with Dr. Harsley, Master Chief, and Cortana, and everybody in back on Reach. The other half is about Kawhi wanting to go back and basically save her people from joining the resistance against the main guy that's ruling the planet, and she wants Soren to basically take her. And it's like, we don't care. If you're watching this for Halo, why should we care about her? Unless her saving this planet is gonna have some kind of big factor to help Master Chief, I doubt it. But because where they're going in the next episode has nothing to do with her, so why is she a factor? Uh, I mean, also they also not even most the whole episode. Master Chief's helmet is off. John, you might as well I'm just calling him John. John's helmet is off, so I'm like, okay. There's that. There's also a shower scene with the man naked. I'm like, why do we gotta see Master Chief naked? What y'all could have did this off screen. Why do we care to see his ass out? I don't get that. Um, but I give the episode a 5 to a 6 out of 10. I give it that. Cause, like I said, like the episode was split down the middle, but it had more stuff on the Master Chief and Cortana side than the Kawhi side. So that's why it's pushing a little bit more towards a 6, but it's still close to a 5. So yeah, overall, the episode about Katana. She started to build a relationship with Master Chief. She's starting to understand things with Dr. Hosley because she's basically made in the image of like a young, right here, like almost like a young Dr. Hosley, but just with different hair, just that. And then the other half is about Kawhi trying to convince Soren to take her to her home planet to join the Resistance. So that's really a sum up of the whole episode. Besides going to spoilers, so um, yeah. So I'm gonna go into like a complete what I can remember from beginning to end of the episode. So if you want to stay around for that, feel free. If not, thank you for viewing my video. So here we go. So the episode takes off back where it left off. That's all the episode's gonna do. Master Chief is still in lockup because they're trying to figure out what to do with him. But Dr. Halsey is convincing everybody that like once we give Master Chief Cortana, he's gonna be obedient. So she goes to Cortana, who's alive. Like she made a clone. I think she said it was like a clone of herself in a way, and somehow she was able to put the clone's brain into like the little chip that if you play the games that go in the back of Master Chief's head into that to make her basically an AI. But it's crazy because like if this is how AIs were made in like the games and the comments, that's very interesting because she made a clone, killed the clone, basically took all its brain data and everything in a chip and put it into the chip that made Cortana the AI. But she had to kill her own clone first. So I was like, oh wow, that was interesting. So once she did that, she inserted it into Master Chief's head, and bam, Cortana is reborn as an AI. That right there in the video, right here in my video. This is the AI. That's how she looks, AI Cortana, right there. So Cortana wakes up before Chief basically, and she's wondering like, how come I don't have full control over Master Chief? Dr. Halsey explained, because I don't want you to have full control over Master Chief. You're to assist him, basically. I put you in him so he could get back into being back to battle, but you're still going to do your job, but you're just going to be on the assist side, not full control side. At first, Cortana didn't like that because she knows what she's made for. She's made to basically have full control over him, but she's not going to go against Dr. Halsey, basically. So Chief wakes up, and they run tests on the artifact that basically leads to Halo. They don't know that yet. So when he touches it, he starts reliving like his memories of his childhood and everything. But because his emotions are basically unlocked, he can't access all the way to the full memory. And he realizes that after going to like the database of his past, which Cortana assisted him with. So at first Master Chief didn't like it. He was like, I don't like. He basically like, I don't like Cortana. I don't even know why I got her. And Halsey's like, you got her inside you because that's the only way to get you back on duty. He's like, fine, whatever. But the whole time he's trying to get her away. Like, I don't want you here. Go away. I'll call you when I need you, which is never. But Cortana is kind of building like a personality of her own because she's not acting like just based like a computer. Like, yes, sir. Okay, sir. Nice to meet you, sir. Like, you know how like TV shows with computers be. She's actually. I feel like she's learning with John while trying to help John because when he's doing things by himself, she's like, I can help you. Tell me what you want. I can help you. Are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure you want to do this? Like, she's actually talking to him as if like she's a human herself, in my opinion. So he's like, fucking, why not? Let me go ahead and let you help me. And she helps him realize, like, okay, my emotions are unlocked, so I need to get this thing that's basically basically by his ass out of his back to feel again, to have emotions. So at first, Katana didn't want to help him, but Dr. Halsey was like, help him. Let him know that you're there to help him. You're not against him. So she's like, okay, fuck it, why not? So she helps him remove like the little chip that was inside his body that basically cuts off his emotions. Because for Spartans, the military want them to be basically almost like machines, just ready to fight and ready to die. That's it. So when he took that out, he's basically able to feel again. He was able to see the world through other people's eyes, through human eyes, basically. He's a human himself, but like with that chip, he was just like a machine. Like, I'm here to fight. I'm here to follow orders. That's it. That's all. But without that chip, he's able to finally feel emotions again. So when he realizes that, he goes back to the artifact that he found, he touches it, and he's able to get not all his memory back, but the memory that he needed for them to know like there are two artifacts, one that they have and one that's basically left on his home planet where he was at before he joined the Spartan program. And he also found out that like his family died from a virus. Basically, like the whole planet got fucked up over this virus, and I think that's the flood. I think. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure the flood has to come in this TV show sooner or later. I feel like they have to. But while I'm also thinking about it, while all this is going on, the I forgot what her name is. The other human that could basically touch the artifact too, that's working with the Covenant, she tricks one of the UNSC gunships to let her aboard, and she basically takes control of it and kills everybody. Crazy. Just her by herself. I mean, she had like some kind of alien worm things come on board with them, but that was so stupid. Like, to me, that was so stupid. She came in through a Covenant ship. They saw it, and a distress signal was coming from the ship. And she was like, "Oh, help me. All the power's out. I'm by myself." They realized the power was gone, and they all abandoned ship. I'm the only one left alive. All troops fire. I would not believe that shit for nothing. I would not believe that shit at all. But TV, right? So yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, like I mentioned earlier, then they before everything going on with Master Chief Cortana, we get a few scenes of Kawhi trying to convince Soren to take her back to her planet so she could join the Resistance. At first, Soren's like, no. I mean, he even threatens the little girl, like, if it wasn't for Master Chief, I will bash your skull in, because she disrespected him, calling him an asshole. Like, what? Bitch, you on my fucking hometown. I'm only doing this for Chief. I don't care about you, honestly. Honestly, I could just put you up to the guy that got a bounty on your head and get the money, which is kind of what he's thinking about, because she told him, like, if you get me back to my planet and get me to the Resistance, you will get paid. He like, okay, cool. I'll take you. I'm going to get paid either way, by the Resistance or the bounty on your head. It's a win-win for him. But I just hope and pray that this little girl don't get him killed. But I feel like it's leading into that. He's gonna take her back to the planet. They either gonna get captured, get in a firefight, he die, or Covenant gonna come and kill him along the way. It's gonna be three of those things. That's how I feel it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be all her fault. Like, this man is literally leaving his wife and kid, a place that he rules, just to help her. Man, I would have told servant or somebody, be like, hey, take her where she gotta go, get the money, report back. I ain't risk my life for no kid that I don't even know, and I got my own kid to wipe the deal about. Like, Chief, I'm sorry, but like, you gave me 5 minutes in the last episode to get away. I don't owe you no loyalty after that. Your 5 minutes were up the moment you landed on my planet, and that was it. That's my opinion. But TV, right? So while the Covenant girls trying to find Master Chief in their ship, and Soren and Kawhi is getting ready to leave to go to her home planet, Master Chief is getting ready to leave with Cortana, of course, and Dr. Hosley on a ship to go back to his home planet to find the second artifact. And that's pretty much it. Everybody's going somewhere. Like I said, Kawhi and Soren back to Kawhi's home planet. Covenant girl trying to find Master Chief and the artifact. Master Chief, Cortana, and Dr. Hosley going to Master Chief's home planet to find the second artifact. So it's a lot of. I feel like everybody's gonna end up meeting in the middle. I feel like I don't know how Kawhi and Soren gonna meet in the middle of them, but Dr. Hosley, Cortana, and Master Chief and the Covenant girl, they're all gonna meet in the middle at some point. Probably episode 6, maybe. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing. That's how the episode ends. That's how the whole episode is. So like I said, the more interesting stuff was with Cortana and Chief, because you get to see them, how they started and how they're slowly building like a bond together. I like that. And you also get to see like how sneaky Dr. Hosley is too, because in the end, Chief remembering his past is also going to like trigger something else. Because in the episode, they was like, if Chief remembers his whole past, we're basically fucked. And she's like, that's why Cortana's there to make sure he does it. So she's also being sneaky to Master Chief too. So, oh yeah, and like Silver Team is there too. His team, I feel like somebody on his team is getting jealous because she sees a connection that Cortana and Chief are building. But it's like, girl, it's a fucking AI. It's a robot. She can't do nothing. I mean, in the brain, I don't know. Like, anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. That was pretty much it. Like I said, I give it like a 5/6, only because like stuff going on with Kawhi and even the alien girl. Like, it wasn't really whatever. It was just there. She's basically chasing Master Chief to kill him and get the artifact. That's pretty much it. Kawhi, we really don't care. Like, what does this revolution that you're trying to push have to do anything that with their mission? I feel like I guarantee you, take out Kawhi and everything that's going on there, the TV show would still be good. Well, the episode would still be good. I definitely give it a 6 then. Because there was no fun either. When you think of Halo, I want some action. I want something. Shooting, sword fight, anything. Speaking about sword fight, the Covenant girl pulled out a finger saber. Like, it's almost like a nail group. But it was like a saber sword to kill the captain of the ship. Could she do that with her toes? That'd be funny. Like, call her Lady Deathstrike off X-Men. I'm stop. Yeah, but that's the whole episode though. That's my whole review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys like my review. Like, share, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me if you like my video, what you didn't like my video. Help me make my videos better. I couldn't really find a lot of videos to put in the background, so I know you see. Oh, see, that's how Cortana looks in the game. That's Cortana right there. But yeah, my links to my other pages will be down below, to my Twitter, to my review page on Instagram, to my main page on Instagram. But once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll be continuing to episode 4 review probably later on this week. But I believe I might review the 4th episode of Moon Knight first before then. But until then, stay blessed, stay safe. See you guys in the next one.